Welcome to this training video. We're going to be looking at the IR7 with the subforms, either the IR7P and the IR7L. I do recommend before watching this video to watch the IR3 return first, as that contains the detail more of the return. This is really looking and building on top of that for the subforms. Let's head over to an IR7 tax return. Here I am in an IR7 tax return. We can see from the entity class that this return is a look-through company. That has created an IR7L subform. If I change the entity class to a partnership, you'll see that that form is now an IR7P. So let's do the IR7P first. So we can see that this tax return is complete. All the information has been entered. Now I'm ready to put the partner details in to do the distribution. So here from the IR7P tab, I click Add IR7P, then I can start to enter the partnership details. This partner is going to get 50%, and that will automatically pull in the correct figures from what's been put in the IR7 tax return. Once you've reviewed and checked those figures, you can then go ahead and add the second partner. To do this, we simply close this partner and add the second IR7P to add the next partner details in. We again can enter in their inland revenue number and the other half being the 50%, which will again bring in those details. Once you've completed entering the details of the partner and the distributions amount in the IR7P form, to push this through to their individual IR3 tax returns, you will need to save the return before checking the IR3. So click Save Return here. That will then save the return for all the data that you've entered, and as I mentioned, it will push that partnership income through to the correct key point on the IR3. So let's go and check out Benjamin's return and see the income that's been distributed. Here we are in Benjamin's IR3. To check the partnership income that's been pushed from the IR7P, we come to the Income tab in the tax return and we can scroll down, and here we've got the partnership income from the partnership that he's got with his wife. We would then have the same scenario if we checked Marjorie's tax return as well. A tip here: if you've got the IR3 open whilst you're working in the IR7, once you've saved any changes in the IR7, the best way to get everything to be pushed through into the IR3 is to just simply refresh the page in the web, and that will pull through the partnership income if the tax return is already open. Now let's head back to the IR7 and have a look what that would look like if it was a look-through company. So let's remove this detail. And we'll go back to the Details tab and change this to a look-through company. You'll see again that's now back to an IR7L, and we can click to enter this subform, just like the IR7P, enter in the owner's name, enter in their IRD number, and then you can enter the correct percentage for that limited company distribution. And again, the same process applies. Make sure you save the return once you've entered that information to push it through to that individual that's going to get attributed to. The only difference in the IR3 is that the information will be posted through to key point 19 for the look-through company, where the partnership for the IR7P is posted into key point 18 for partnerships. Thank you for watching this training video on the IR7 with its subforms being the IR7P and the IR7L, and how that is pushed through to the individual IR3 tax returns.